Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to construct a square with a given side length. So you'll either have that on a piece of paper and have to duplicate it, or in this case we're just going to draw the side length and then we'll make the square so that all the sides are the same size as this length. Alright, so I'm going to call this AB. And the first thing you need to do is extend AB, and there's going to be a lot of construction lines in this drawing, so I'm going to try to draw them a little bit lighter in this drawing than my square, but then I'll go back over my square and darken it. So I'm extending AB, and now what I'm going to do is create another, well actually let me explain to you where I'm going with this. I want to create a perpendicular line through this. So what I'm going to do is construct a perpendicular bisector, but I need to create another line segment where A is the midpoint. Once I've done that, then I'll construct the perpendicular bisector through that. So I'm going to set my compass so that I can make arcs that are less than half the length of AB. So this is AB, I'm going to go right about there. It doesn't have to be an exact measurement, but just somewhere there where it's less than half. I'm going to lock my compass down. I'll make a little arc here and go to the other side and make an arc here. Now I have this line segment where I'm going to construct the perpendicular bisector to go through A. So if you recall, hopefully you've gotten good at perpendicular bisectors now. But what you need to do is go from one point and go a little bit past the center. So I'm going to loosen that up, go a little bit past the center, which is A in this case. Lock it down, and now I'm going to make my mark up here, my mark down here. Move it to this side. Oops, you notice I grabbed the wrong hole there. Make an arc here and an arc down here. Okay, when I connect these now, I should have the perpendicular bisector to A. And I'm just going to go ahead and make it really long because I haven't measured that length yet. But I want it to be at least as long as AB or longer at this point. Okay, so I need to do all of that stuff I just did over here. So once again, I'm going to make a segment that centers around, oops, make sure you unlock the compass so that we don't strip them or make them harder to use. Okay, that's going to center around B. There we go. I now have 2 points where B is the midpoint. I'm going to put my compass on this point here, open it up so it's past B, lock it down, go up top, go below. I'm making my perpendicular bisector. Up top and below. Now I can connect these and I will have a perpendicular bisector. Now why do I want a perpendicular bisector? Well, really what I want is for these to be 90 degrees, most importantly. Okay, so I now have two 90-degree angles. So what I'm going to do is measure AB to create the sides here of the same length. And I'm going to darken AB again to make sure that we can see that that's what we're really working with here. Okay, so to measure AB, it's just like we're copying a segment or duplicating a segment. I'm going to put the circle here on A and the other circle here on B, lock it down, and now draw that arc up here. Make sure I'm still in the right spot. Just like that. Let me bring my paper down so you can see. And I'm going to do the same over here. There we go. Now these points, once I connect them, will finish off my square. Oops, did not do a very good job on that one. Okay, make sure you've lined it up. There we go. I'm going to darken all my sides to my square. And now to confirm that this is in fact a square, I'm just going to measure all those sides and see if they're the same size. So I have 6 centimeters on this side. It looks a little bit, oh, there we go. 6 centimeters on this side, 6 centimeters on this side, and 6 centimeters on that side. So there you go. That's how you construct a square.